Now the next topic is implementing the data marts. Implementing the data marts. So for implementation there are some phases. For implementing the data mart there are certain phases, but for that we'll be requiring we need to design the physical and logical structure. Now these are the phases are in the phases include the physical and logical structure, loading the data from data mart, accessing the data and managing the data. These are the stages. The first stage is nothing but designing the physical and logical structure, loading the data from the data mart, accessing the data and managing the data. Right. So we'll see one by one. The first one is nothing but designing. The first one is nothing but designing the data mart. Not data mart. Yes. The first one is nothing but designing the data mart. How we are going to design a data mart? First of all, the data mart stores the data related to a particular department. Yes, the definition itself, the, the the definition of the data mart itself is that it is designed for a particular department. So the designing part include the identification of the subject or identification the identification of the subject of that department, and depending on that the data mart will get designed. For example, if I want to design it for marketing, then we are going to focus on marketing only. If I am considering sales, then I am going to focus on sales only, right? So that is the key of in designing the data mart for that particular department. Then the second part is building. So whenever we are building a data mart, for that we'll be requiring, or we need to build the physical and logical structure of the data mart. We need to build the physical and logical structure of that data mart. Oh, now what do you mean by this physical structure and what do you mean by logical structure? Physical structure is nothing but the physical structure is nothing but the databases by which we are going to access in the data mart. Understanding? What do you mean by physical? Physical is not the physical where we are going to build a building. No, not like that. The physical is nothing but where we are going to build the physical in terms of where we need to build the databases or where we need to access the databases. So that is the physical structure. And what do you mean by logical structure? The logical structure is nothing but the schemas which we are going to apply on those databases. So how, which kind of schemas you are going to apply, that we need to take care in the logical structure. So in building phase we'll be requiring the logical structure as well as the physical structure as well as the logical structure. Physical structure talks about the designing of databases as well as the accessing of the databases, and in logical structure whatever the databases we have designed, the which type of schemas we are going to apply or we are going to use in those databases, that is the logical structure. Okay. Then the third part is nothing but populating. What do you mean by populating? In this phase the data will be put into the data mart or data will be moved into the data mart, but before that we need to clean the data, right? For that purpose we need to apply the ETL, extracting, transforming and loading. So whatever the data we are going to put into a data mart, that data need to be cleaned. कारण की जो डेटा आपल्याला मिळतोय तो सगळा डेटा क्लीन असेल असं कंपल्सरी नाही आहे. दॅट डेटा वी नीड टू क्लीन, and this is the important phase because data cleaning takes much time. If you people have learned, now I to hope so you people have learned already the Python. So there you people have already learned what do you mean by cleaning. If you're little bit understood about data science, then in data science cleaning is major, what I can say, whenever we are performing any operation. For that purpose whatever the data will require, first of all that data we need to clean, right? So cleaning process takes 75% of the, what I can say, efforts. So in the same way whenever we are populating the data in the data warehouse, that data we need to, on that data we need to perform the ETL process. What is ETL? That ETL is nothing but a tool is nothing but a software which is used to which is used for extracting, transforming and loading the data into the data mart. Understanding? In while populating the data into a data mart, first of all we need to perform the ETL on that data. What is ETL? ETL is a tool which is used for extracting, transforming and loading the data into the data mart. If I am using it in a data warehouse, it will be in data warehouse. If I am using it in a data mart, it will be in data mart. It is a tool where you wherever you want to use, you can use, right? Now, so in the same way, you can see we need to extract the data from the data sources, right? Then clean that data, then convert that data into a unique format, and then we need to load that data into a data model or data mart, not data model, actually the data mart. Okay, so this is all about populating. 3 pages we have seen. I'll repeat it in a short way. Designing we have seen. Then in designing, what we do in designing, we identify the subject of that particular department, and depending on that we design a data mart. Then we are building, actually we are building the data mart. So for building the data mart, logical structure and physical structure we need to take care. And in populating, for populating the data warehouse, for that purpose we will be requiring a ETL process. Why? Because we need to take the data from different sources, we need to clean that data, then we need to convert, that means transform that data into a unique format, and once the data will get transformed into a unique format, we will get moved, or we will get load that data into the data mart. Okay, so the last two phases are there, that is nothing but accessing and managing. So what do you mean by accessing? As the name suggests, what do you mean by accessing? Accessing is nothing but the, now by this step the data mart is already ready. Accessing means what? Now the data mart is ready, simply we need to access that. So in accessing phase, what happens? Which particular what I can say, which particular user will have which particular task, that will get done, that will get decided here. For example, if a user is there, then for user which kind of accessibilities will be there, for a employee which kind of accessibilities will be there, for manager which kind of accessibilities will be there, and for the owner which kind of accessibilities will be there. So these will get decided depending on the GUI or command line arguments. If I am doing this with the help of GUI, nowadays many systems are based on GUIs, because in the old what I can say applications, it will get done in the command line arguments. So command line arguments will be required, or either by using GUI, but nowadays everything is in GUI only. So this is all about accessing, and last phase is nothing but there, the managing. Now at this stage, this is the last stage of implementing the data mart. It include the management task. This particular phase is not for the local users like employee, like customers. It is for the top level management. It is only for the management level. This particular phase will be only for the management level, to manage the data mart for the long term use, right? Okay, so these are the 5 phases. The phase number 1 is designing, phase number 2 is implement, the phase number 1 is designing, phase number 2 is building, phase number 3 is nothing but populating, and phase number 4 is accessing, phase number 5 is managing. Okay, hope so I have cleared whatever we have designed, whatever we have discussed. Okay, now if you are having any doubt, you can interrupt me at any time. There, the last point of today's discussion is this difference between the data mart and data warehouse. Number of times this particular question has been asked in your final exam. What is the difference? What is the difference between a data mart and a data warehouse? So you can see the clear difference. Here I am having a data warehouse, and here I am having the data mart. So both the definitions we have already, both the phenomenon we have already studied. What do you mean by data warehouse? So first point, a data warehouse is designed for the organization, right? A data warehouse is designed for the organization, whereas the data mart is designed for small department. The data mart is designed for the small department. Then it helps in strategic decisions. Now, what do you mean by strategic decisions? That we'll be talking about. Here you can see it talks about, or it deals with the strategic decisions, and data mart deals with the tactical decisions. Now, what is the difference between the strategic decisions and what is the difference between the tactical decisions? See, this data warehouse, whenever the data warehouse is being designed, if there is a marketing, definitely there will be a marketing department of, if I am considering any organization. So for that purpose, if I want to market something, then which are the different strategies which we need to utilize, that will get taken place, or that will get taken care in the data warehouse, right? If I talk about a data mart, then there I will be taking a tactical decisions. Means what? How I can improve the business at the top level management. So these data marts are being specifically designed for a particular department. That's why they are tactical in nature. Then third point, the data warehouse is difficult for designing, because this much I can say the data is much as compared to data mart, or the size of the data is much as compared to the data mart. That's why the designing difficulty, or whenever we are designing it, it is much difficult to design. Then we are having data mart is easier as compared to data warehouse. If I am comparing the designing part, then data marts are much easier to design. Number 5, the data stored in the data warehouse are always detailed. Definitely, because here in data warehouse, whatever the data we are moving, that data will be non-volatile. It is, once we are moving the data into data warehouse, we are not going to delete that, right? So that's why the data in the data warehouse will be always in a detailed way. Likewise, if I am considering the data mart, then the data marts are designed for a specific department. That's why the data is short and data is limited. The data is short and limited. Of course, because we are designing it for only one department or a specific department. Then, number 5, the data warehouse is more helpful to bring any information for any department. It is a central data warehouse. That's why the data about all the departments will be kept here. That's why whatever the data will be requiring, we can bring it anytime. Okay, but if I am talking about data mart, then data mart is a specific about the department. That's why it has a limited users. Whereas here in data warehouse, we are having n number of users, right? Why? Because it is big in size. Okay, and it contains the data or information about all the departments in that organization. But in data mart, it is specific to a limited department. It is specific to a particular department. That's why it has a limited users. Then number 6, the size of data warehouse may range from, you can see the range is minimum 100 GB up to 1 TB minimum. The size of data warehouse, the size of one data warehouse is roughly from 1 GB, starting from 100 GB to 1 TB. If I am talking about the size of the data mart, it is less than 100 GB. It is less than 100 GB. It is less than 100 GB. And last point, the data warehouse is very complex to design and build, but whereas the data mart is easy to design and build, right? So these are some the differences between the data warehouse and data mart. Okay, hope so I have cleared whatever I have tried to tell you. If you're having, you can ask me. If you're having any doubt, you can ask me. Okay.